Hey everybody, we're going live a little early just to give people time to settle in. So get ready, we're about to start our Monday night story time. Live a little early just to give people time to settle in. So get ready, we're about to start our Monday night story. We're going live a little early just to give people time to settle in. Hi, everybody. I see we have 2 viewers already. Hi, guys. It's good to see ya. Welcome to our Monday night story time. As you can see, as usual, I always have a theme, and this night's theme is Ladybug Girl and Bumblebee Boy. So I am super excited because these are some of my daughter's absolute favorite books in the world. We rent them from the library. We read them all the time. We take them on vacation with us. And as you can see, I have 4 here, but I actually have 5 or 6. They're scattered throughout the house. I'm sure they're in my daughter's book. Actually, hold on just 1 second. So sorry, guys. Hang on. Sorry about that. My daughter and son are actually watching this from my phone live, and I could hear myself, so I had to scoot them along. They didn't want to miss the books either. So here we go. I'm going to start off with Ladybug Girl and Bumblebee Boy. Ladybug Girl is ready to play, says Lulu. She has been waiting forever to go to her favorite playground, the one with the twisty slide and bouncy dinosaurs. Her mama grabs Bingo's leash and says, "All right, let's go." Ladybug Girl leaps over sidewalk cracks that are as big as canyons. When she sees Mrs. Robbins carrying her groceries, Ladybug Girl swoops over to help. The bag is as heavy as a boulder, but is no problem for Ladybug Girl. And Ladybug Girl can count really high. She counts mailbox after mailbox after mailbox all the way up to infinity. Bingo sniffs everything. When they get to the playground, it is full of kids. While Bingo settles into his favorite spot under a bench, Lulu looks around for someone to play with. She sees Sam from her music class. He's playing by himself in the sandbox. "Hi, Sam," she says. "Hi, Lulu," he says back. "Want to play with me?" "Sure, what do you want to play?" asked Lulu. "Diggers, of course," said Sam. Lulu has never really liked playing diggers. She doesn't like getting sand in her boots. "How about monkeys?" In a flash, Lulu is hanging from the jungle gym. "Monkeys is the best," Lulu yells. "No, I don't like that," says Sam. Lulu watches Sam run off to the big castle. "Well, maybe we could play castle," Lulu thinks. Being a princess wouldn't be so bad. But Sam is standing at the bottom of the castle, and that's not where she usually plays. "Why are you down there?" Lulu asks, puzzled. "Don't you think playing on top is better?" When Sam doesn't say anything, Lulu says, "Never mind. I know the perfect thing for us to do. The seesaw." She runs over and sits down on one side of the seesaw and waits and waits. Sam just stands there, not getting on. The other side is high and empty, while Lulu is stuck on the ground. Lulu and Sam glare at each other. Neither of them says anything. Then Lulu sputters, "You don't want to do anything I want to do." "And you don't want to do what I want," Sam grumbles. Lulu's cheeks are getting hot. She's very frustrated. Why doesn't Sam want to play? She definitely didn't have this problem on the way to the playground when she was Ladybug Girl. It was easy to have fun then. Maybe she should just go play by herself. And then Lulu has an idea. She takes a deep breath and says, "Do you want to play Ladybug Girl with me?" Ladybug Girl? How do you play that? Asked Sam. I'll show you, she said. Ladybug Girl has superpowers. I can fly and I'm super strong. Superpowers? Sam is very interested. Hi, Carolyn. And who can I be? He asks. Well, you sort of look like a bee, says Lulu. A bee? Yeah, a bee can fly, and he can sting people if they bother him. I need a stinger, says Sam. He sees a stick and picks it up. I'm Bumblebee Boy, Sam declares, and I'm Ladybug Girl, yells Lulu. Nothing can stop us. Ladybug Girl and Bumblebee Boy zoom around the playground looking to help anyone in trouble. A squirrel scampers by Bingo. Oh no, yells Bumblebee Boy. That scary monster is trying to get your dog. He needs our help right away. We're coming, Bingo, says Bumblebee Boy. They bravely charge forward. The scary monster is no match for their superpowers and leaps away. We did it! We saved Bingo! Are you okay? Asks Ladybug Girl. Bingo wags his tail. Then Bumblebee Boy runs toward the swings. Watch how high I can fly, he yells. I can fly high too, Ladybug Girl says, running behind him. They are soon whipping through the air. They flap their wings harder and harder. They are so high they can almost touch a cloud. Look, says Ladybug Girl, waving toward the tire swing. There's a mean robot. It's going to crush the playground. We need to stop it. They rush over to the mean robot. Ladybug Girl grabs on and jumps on top of its head. Bumblebee Boy stings it with his stinger again and again. This'll teach you not to mess with Bumblebee Boy and Ladybug Girl. Feeling rather proud for saving the playground and probably the whole town, Ladybug Girl and Bumblebee Boy decide to have a parade on the bouncy dinosaurs. It is a very important celebration. A crowd gathers to watch the parade. People cheer and throw flowers at them. See these two right here? Oh, maybe two new friends coming into the arena? Two girls who are watching them come over. Can we play with you? Asks Marley. I can be Butterfly Girl. No, says Kiki. We already decided I'm Butterfly Girl. You can be Dragonfly Girl. Ladybug Girl and Bumblebee Boy look at them. If we're going to play together, says Ladybug Girl, we don't fight each other. Yeah, we work together to fight bad guys, like that giant snake over there, says Bumblebee Boy, pointing at the twisty slide. And Dragonfly Girl can breathe fire, Ladybug Girl adds. Fire? I'm Dragonfly Girl, agrees Marley. She's a girl after my own heart, let me tell you what. As Dragonfly Girl breathes fire, Ladybug Girl yells, Watch out, you big giant snake. Here comes the Bug Squad. Later, when it's time to go, Lulu says, If it was fun playing together, do you want to play Bug Squad tomorrow? Asks Sam. Definitely, because Ladybug Girl and Bumblebee Boy can do anything. Mama, asks Lulu as they head home, can we get wings for Bingo? And they did. The end. So the other book I wanted to read to you tonight was actually Ladybug Girl and the Bug Squad, but since that's my daughter's favorite, of course I can't find it. I'm sure it's in one of her bags or what have you, but I have some other really good ones for you. I'm going to read you Ladybug Girl and the Big Snow, because this one's all about dealing with your frustrations and coming out stronger, and I think a lot of us every single day need to learn that lesson. So here we go. She's waking up and sees that there's snow outside. She's eating breakfast with her brother Sam. It's magic outside, Bingo, whispers Lulu. Everything is covered in snow. Lulu can't wait to explore, but first she puts on her long johns, snow pants, boots, and mittens, and puffy jacket. After she puts on her earmuffs, tutu, and wings, she's finally ready. It's a little hard to move, but that won't stop Ladybug Girl. The silvery sun bounces off the snow and makes the yard look like it's full and filled with giant frosted cakes. My daughter points these out when it snows every time. She's like, look, Mom, there's cakes. And I love her for that. Ladybug Girl tries some of the frosting. It's pretty good. Bingo thinks so too. Ladybug Girl and Bingo walk across the yard. It's fun to go where no one else has. They walk all over. Looking back, she sees everywhere they've been. Their footsteps have made a very big penguin. When she moves, Lulu can hear her pants and jacket whistling. When she stands still, she can hear the trees creaking in the wind. A few dry leaves that cling to the branches ring like little bells. It sounds like music. Out in the middle of the yard, Lulu notices the sun glinting off the snowman her brother is making. I'm going to build a giant snow castle for the snowman to visit, she tells Bingo. Ladybug Girl pushes and pushes the snow to shape it into a huge wall. She tries to build the snow higher, but it keeps sliding down. Maybe, Lulu thinks, it will look better after she decorates it with snowballs. But Lulu's mittens are so stiff that it's hard to pack the snow. Her snowballs keep breaking apart into powder. It doesn't look much like a castle. Look at that frustrated face. And then the entire castle wall collapses into a big pile of snow. Oh, I give up! Lulu abandons the snow castle and marches off toward the big pine trees at the back of the yard. As she gets closer, she realizes the trees look like snow giants. She must stop them before they eat all the snow cakes. Lulu knows her brother would love this game. She tries to get his attention and accidentally whacks a branch, knocking a shelf of snow onto her head and down the back of her neck. Her antennas get very bent out of shape. Lulu wishes she could make all the snow disappear. She huffs off toward home and sees her own white breath fuming like dragon smoke. She is a dragon, and so is Bingo. They are winter dragons soaring high above the glittering land. Her fire is so hot, she could melt all the snow. Then Lulu sees a high, snowy mountain peak. It's the perfect place for the dragons to have their home. They are flying toward the top when suddenly Lulu sinks to the snow up to her tutu. Why does everything have to be so hard today? All she wanted to do was go to the top of the mountain, and now she's stuck in the snow. She's not even a flying dragon anymore. She's just herself. Lulu looks down at her stuck legs and notices the shadow of her wings gliding across the surface of the snow. She's not just Lulu. She's Ladybug Girl, and Ladybug Girl can do anything. Nothing is going to keep her from getting where she wants to go. Using all of her might, she lifts her leg out of the heavy snow and steps forward. Then she lifts her other leg slowly and steadily. She begins to climb up and up and up farther still. And then with the final lunge, there we go. Ladybug Girl emerges on the top. We did it, Bingo! Ladybug Girl yells. We made it. When she looks down, she sees shining in the sun, right where her snow castle was supposed to be, an amazing statue of Bingo. Look, Bingo, Ladybug Girl cries. We made a snow statue of you, and we didn't even know it. Ladybug Girl flies down the hill, rushing toward the snow Bingo, and lands at the bottom in a cloud of snow. The mountain seems so small now. It's funny how things can change into another thing just like that. Ladybug Girl looks at her creation. It's really very excellent. She should probably have Mama come out and take pictures of it for the newspaper. Her brother comes over to see what she's doing, and Ladybug Girl shows him the snow bingo. I have an idea, says Ladybug Girl. Let's make lots of snow animals. This is the part where Julia would go, bear, moose, mouse, rhino, chimpanzee, giraffe, lion, hippo, and a unicorn, which is why she's here now. When the sun starts to dip behind the trees, Ladybug Girl and her brother Bingo head toward home. Their shadows slip in and out of all the other shadows. Look, she says to her brother, everything is connected. Later, after Lulu changes out of her wet clothes, she drinks chocolate with her brother by the fire. As the sky turns a deeper blue and the snow sifts down, Ladybug Girl looks out the window and says, snow really is magic, isn't it? The end. All right, guys, I think I have time for one more story for you. Ladybug Girl and the beach. Ladybug Girl reads up on how exciting waves are. She's waiting on the cooler by the car. And here we go. We're finally here, declares Lulu as she jumps out of the car and spreads her wings. Speed up a little bit so you guys can see a little better. There we go. I love the beach, says Lulu. You've never even been to the beach before, replies her big brother. But I already know that I love it, she says, and I can't wait to go swimming in the waves. The sand feels warm under her feet as Lulu and Bingo lead the family to a good spot and spread out their blankets. Lulu runs to the edge of the water. The ocean goes on and makes a huge roaring sound. She takes a few steps backward. Bingo barks at the waves. Are you going in? Her brother yells, running past her, splashing into the water. I don't think so, she says. I really came here to build sand castles. Lulu retreats to the beach blanket to find her trusty shovel and pail. So she builds a giant sand castle and uses little sticks for people. The king and queen are very happy here, she thinks. Bingo digs a moat to keep them extra safe. Lulu walks over and sits down next to her mama. She looks out at the ocean, which is glittering with light. She thinks it looks pretty from far away. Do you want to go in the water? Asks Mama. No, Lulu says. I want to fly a kite now. Soon the kite is darting back and forth in the wind, but Lulu holds on tight. After the wind dies down, it feels really hot. Lulu glances at the ocean. She thinks the water would be cool, but the waves still look much too big. This is a good time to remind her parents about ice cream. Lulu lists all her 11 favorite flavors. Chocolate, marshmallow, cherry, vanilla, pistachio, butter pecan, peppermint bonbon, peanut butter chip, raspberry swirl, peach pie, almond fudge, royal banana surprise, and vanilla. At the ice cream stand, Lulu can't just choose one. This is a day for a double scoop, her mama says. Sometimes mamas can be very right. Are you listening, Juliet? Mamas can be right. Come on, Bingo, Lulu says after she finishes her ice cream. Let's take a walk down the beach. They find a long piece of driftwood. Lulu writes loopy L's in the sand and draws pictures of Bingo. He's the perfect subject and stays really still. It's very hot. Lulu looks at the ocean. Other kids are splashing and jumping in the waves. She walks down to the edge of the water. Should we get our feet wet, Bingo? She asks. She thinks it would be okay to go into the ocean just a little bit. Suddenly, a wave crashes into her legs and nearly knocks her over. Just as she gets her balance, the whirling water races back and tries to pull her in. Her feet get buried in the sand up to her ankles. I remember the first time that happened to me. Actually, I probably don't remember the first time it happened to me, but I remember the first time it spooked me. And that's quite a feeling. Are you okay, Bingo? Lulu asks. She looks around to see if anyone noticed that they were almost just carried away, but everyone is playing just as they were before. I know, Bingo. I bet if we dig, we could find a pirate treasure, says Lulu. She digs and digs and digs. Finding treasures is hard work. When Lulu feels the water splash against her, she spins around. The tide has come in. It's taking away her favorite pail. She has to rescue it or it'll be lost forever. This is a job for Ladybug Girl. I'll save you, she says, snapping up the pail. When she looks down, she realizes she's in the ocean. She's actually in the ocean. The water is past her knees, and she isn't afraid at all. Ladybug Girl isn't afraid of anything. Ladybug Girl and Bingo play until the bright blue sky turns pink. They make footprints in the sand. At last, 14 miles of them. Ladybug Girl thinks. Every time the ocean erases them, they make more. Then it is time to go, and Ladybug Girl trudges back slowly across the still warm sand. Bingo follows, dragging his ears. So, did you like your first time at the beach? Her brother asks. Yes, she answers. I told you, Ladybug Girl loves the beach. And everybody's asleep because the beach is exhausting. The end. The thing I love about this one is that we forget how brave our kids have to be every single day. There are things that we're used to that they're just learning for the first time. And we should tell them that they're brave every single day and that it's okay to be afraid of those little things because we forget. We forget that the ocean is scary the first time. And we forget that when they go really high on the swing or down a really steep slide, that they don't always know they're safe. So it's really nice for them to see someone as brave as Ladybug Girl scared like them over things that don't seem to bother us as much. Anyway, that's it for story time tonight. I did bring down The Amazing Adventures of Bumblebee Boy, which I highly recommend, especially if your kid has a younger sibling that may not always be able to play. We hope to see you next Monday. And over the summer, I'm looking to read some older books at a different time slot for our older kids, because I know some of you love the idea of story time, but maybe the books are a little young for your kids. So in the comments, if you could tell me if that's something you're interested in, that would be great, because I would love to read to you. Maybe a couple chapters of Harry Potter, maybe some other fun things like Nancy Drew. Let me know if you're interested. Have a good night, you guys. It's always fun to be with you.